Guys, how's it going? Today is a wonderful day for me because I finally got something to work. I think this is my third time trying to make an updated bucket or craft bucket tutorial. You may have seen the one that's a silent one, because when I got OBS I broke some things. But anyway, so I was trying to make a tutorial server, which you can see right here. So we'll just go ahead and grab this guy out, and I'm going to teach you guys how to make that completely from the top down. Oh, this is still open. I'm about to do a no-no. I'm going to press the X, and you know what, we'll go ahead and grab that plugins file too, because try again. There we go. We're going to go ahead and grab all these Essentials X plugins. Now, I will show you guys how to do that later, the Essentials X plugins. But today we're talking about how to get Bukkit. And hopefully my microphone can hear me now. Hey buddy, can you hear me now? Because the first time I forgot to plug them in, which was just dumb. And then the second time I forgot to initialize them through OBS, and that was dumb as well. So what you're going to want to do is go to getbukkit.jar. And as you can see, they advertise this server host. This is not the one I personally prefer. I prefer what's it called? Host Horde. Not sponsored. They just have an unlimited plan. I wish I was sponsored though. Host Horde, please sponsor me. But anyway, so you're gonna want to click the download CraftBukkit button. Click the X. Now you've got CraftBukkit downloading right here in the bottom left. And now I just wait. And when you play the waiting game, Google Chrome likes to scream at you and say, "Hey, that thing not safe." So any good browser would tell you, "Hey, that not safe," like this. And you want to click keep because it's just a jar file. Now if it were a virus, then it just said that to me now. And now I don't own getbukkit.org. Keep that in mind. Like, I could get completely butt-fucked by allowing that to happen. But anyway, so what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go over to my downloads folder where everything went. Grab, not that, because I totally don't use cracked plugins, and I paid for all of those for 100%. Don't get any ideas. So you're going to go ahead and throw that in your server file, which we have creatively named our server folder new folder. But we're going to go ahead and rename this to craftbukkit because the run.bat does not like dashes and periods. It's fine with letters and numbers, just no dashes, periods, or any special characters really. So what we're going to go ahead and do is edit this. Now, well, you know what, I should probably teach you guys how to make a BAT file, because I did not do that. So what you're going to do is you want to grab yourself a text document. This is how I make all of my stuff. Like that picture over there, you can tell it's named new text document because created a TXT and then changed it to a PNG. But you want to retype it in there like that, and it'll say changing an extension, it may become unusable. You just click yes, and then we'll just click yes because it doesn't look like that. But anyway, that's how you make a run.bat file. So what we're going to want to do instead is we're going to edit this, and if we come in here, it'll show you all of this good shit. So Java, you need this, otherwise it won't run the jar. Alright, and then we've got this right here, which is a maximum amount of gigs that you can allow your server to use. Do not make this your maximum or higher, or just forget to put this in all together, because then it'll just use all of your RAM, and then you basically can't even use your computer. So yeah, keep that like that, and then -jar, you need that, otherwise it won't even look for a jar. And then here's the jar name that it's looking for, and that's the one that I changed mine to be named to. Make sure that this name right here is the same as the one that you've got. And then this right here is online mode. You need this, otherwise it won't start, and it'll tell you put that in there. And then true right here is is the statement for online mode. It says that online mode is true. Now this last part here that says pause, you need that, otherwise the server won't run at all. Not sure why, and if something breaks, it pauses it and then it shuts it off, pretty much. I'll show you when I have not accepted the EULA. Alright, so it's about to say, no boy, you did not accept said EULA. You're about to see it in just a moment here. Right here, it'll say, new folder, pause. That's basically its crash thing, is pause. And then it says, press any key to continue. And it says all this doesn't exist, and yeah, wait a minute. It never told me to do the EULA, but usually that's what it'll say. But the EULA's right here. You want to go ahead and change that to true. Whether you read it or not, Mojang put it right over here for you guys that want to actually read it like a non-normal human being, because I didn't read it. There's the server properties. They won't generate them for a little bit until you start your server up and get it running. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna double click run.bat like so, just to get our server open, and then it'll give me a port error because I already have a server running on 25565. So yeah, so you're gonna head and close that again, like with the buttons, not the actual X. Don't do that. And we'll call this testing tutorial, just so I know which one it is if I were to add it to the list. Now we're gonna go head over here and we're gonna change my port to 2555 like so. Now all of this stuff, I usually don't touch all this stuff, you know, I'm lame, so very lame, and I don't do any of that. But you know, most of this looks self-explanatory to me. I don't know about you guys. I think it's all self-explanatory, but I could be completely wrong. Also, this is the new version. The old versions used to be a lot longer. I think I like the old version better, but yeah. So go ahead and close that after saving it. Run your BAT again. Make it a port that you can port forward, or is already port forwarded. Specifically for Minecraft, don't be using a port that's used for something else, because assuming that the majority of you are children making it on your own computer at your own home, likely chances your parents are going to get really triggered if you start using the ports that they opened for their stuff on your Minecraft server. So just, if you guys want to do this, I would definitely suggest before changing anything, get parental permission. And also, I would say, before doing anything without your parents' permission, like port forwarding wise, you're probably going to get a huge ass whooping. Just a fair clarification right now. So I'd just say, be warned. Don't do this without permission. Stay in school, don't do drugs, the typical stuff. But anyway, so port forwarding, look up the stuff for your router, do it the way your router does it. Keep in mind that you'll probably have to create one for Minecraft, yeah, and all that stuff. So what I just did there was reloading my server. So now I'm going to go ahead and open up Minecraft here. And yeah, while we wait for Minecraft to load, just to explain what just happened here in the consoles, I typed reload, and that reloaded everything on my server. So it's basically like restarting your server without actually closing it. So then the people already on it can stay. It does cause quite a bit of lag, and the more plugins you have, the longer it takes. But yeah, so it went ahead and loaded all of my essentials files I just threw in there. I will teach you guys how to do essentials later. But so I left them all as default files because I just generated the new files. And I'll go ahead. Oh yeah. I'm kind of tired. don't worry about that. So basically what's going to happen in your server address bar, in case you've never done this before, like you don't know how any of this stuff works, you type in localhost, and that is you. Or you can type in 1.0.0.127, and I'm pretty sure that's you as well. I forget which one's home, it's something like that. And then you've got the other one, which is just 0.0.0.0. That one's kind of lame, but I prefer localhost, or your actual IP address, which is, you know, like, looks a bit like this. But that one, I doubt anyone's IP address is that, so don't get triggered if I accidentally just put your IP address in a video. I didn't know that was yours. Please don't kill me. So mine, I set the port to 2555. Now, if you didn't set a port, and well, you have to set a port. So if you left it as a default port, you wouldn't even put one, unless you're really super cautious, then you can put it in, but nobody does that. So make sure your port is port forwarded. Now, if you're joining your own server, doesn't matter, but if you want someone else to join, it has to be port forwarded, otherwise this will not work for them. Oh jeez, I've gotten so many different world gens so far. This is my first time getting a village, actually. Surprise. But yeah, just gonna kill them all because they are fucking annoying. I liked it better when they didn't make noise. Oh, there's a cow outside. We're killing that cow. Die, bitch. Ah. You're not getting away from me. What we're gonna do is just murder all these cows, probably, but, so just a little bit of an explanation here. So when you first join, you're not magically op or anything on your own server. I wish it worked that way, but if I try to do game mode 1, which now Essentials shortens it to GM1, I don't have access to that one either. So what I'm gonna have to do now, because I suck, is I'm gonna have to do the fancy thingamajig and become special, and you know, give myself up and all that stuff. So what I'm gonna have to do here is I'm gonna have to go back over to the console real quick, and I'll type in OP and then my Minecraft name. Now, as you may have noticed, it just auto-filled something. That's because I'm already logged in on the server, so I can just type the first letter and press tab, and it should find my name. Now, as you can see in the console there, in the bottom left, it says server : opt list. Now, that's kind of cool, I guess. But, yeah, that happens. Man, that potato really wouldn't die. Now, if you've never heard of, oh, why is this happening? Cow, help me, cow. There we go. Those things happen from time to time on servers. Yeah. So yeah, don't worry about that stuff. But since I opt myself, now I can always just, you know, go in creative mode or whatever the hell I want. So I will go ahead and show you that now that I can go in creative mode with any creative mode command. So /gm is essentials command. So now if I just fly away, I can do that. But anyway, so I will go ahead and show you that there's some other things, like now if I say hi in chat, the default thing for essentials, which I added, makes my name red now. This is also an essentials command. Sorry guys, so you can't use this. I can change my name to noob guy, and now I can wait. Here, let me go ahead and change the color real quick for you, so you can really see the difference. Now, because I'm op, it keeps that little tilde in front of my name red, because that is not part of my name. That is the indicator that I have a nickname. So now, nicknames default cap at 15 for essentials. We'll do a full in-depth tutorial on essentials, even though the plugin file is super damn huge. and it will take a very long time to explain. So yeah, and I'm gonna have to teach you guys how to use item metas and how to make potions, because nobody teaches anyone how to make a friggin' potion. So I had to learn on my own, figure it out myself. So it was actually quite triggering, and I don't want to trigger anyone else. So I'm gonna create a tutorial with the potion stuff. But anyway, guys, see you guys next time.